Wait, what? The Dr. Disrespect situation actually got worse? How could it get worse? How the fuck could it get worse? All right, hold on.
So I made a video covering the Dr. Diddyspect situation recently, and I got called out by Foursome, and I got called out by WestJet. And when I get called out, I respond if the people aren't completely retarded. And I don't consider either of those situations retarded. Now, I love Foursome, and I did already respond on stream. I don't want to make any response to that on video because I think Foursome's fucking awesome. I do, and I did debunk everything that he said, but it is what it is. I used to be a huge viewer of Foursome for PUBG and Hearthstone. I have no interest in hating the guy whatsoever. He did say, "Is this guy fucking retarded?" And I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. Being called out, Tectone being called out by Foursome in 2026 is hilarious, but I don't blame these other streamers for not understanding publicly verifiable information and going in on people for what they have done versus what you think they've done. Everybody's allowed to shit on Dr. Disrespect for cheating on his wife. That's publicly verifiable. But everything else, there's kind of been a big gray area on what is true and what's not. So I'm here to just keep things
Bro, somebody in his chat said you're in WestJet's video. He's in every WestJet video.
That's what I like to do. I like to keep things factual. I don't care what you think about these people, but I'd rather at least tell you what is true and what's not and play it fair. Now, let's get into WestJet's reaction, because I am curious what he thought about all this shit, so let's get right into it.
Massive day for the unemployed. Dr. Diddyspect is having beef
Dr.
with everybody, and
Diddyspect.
it's kind of funny.
Like, don't get me wrong, bro.
Oh, ow, ow, Pete didn't know.
I think the jokes are hilarious. I do.
Dr.
I just don't
Diddyspect.
think the guy fucked a kid. I just don't think that. All right, let's keep going here.
Fucking joke of a human. Don't cheat on your wife again, you fucking loser.
And I'm not gonna lie, Nick Merckx absolutely, hey, Dr. Disrespect absolutely got called the fuck out for that. The guy can be upset at what Nick Merckx said, but he can't say that he's wrong, right? I also like Nick Merckx. I also like Burnt Peanut. I love the FPS entertainers. I think they're great. And to be fair, he played it very fair. He didn't go in calling him a pedophile. He kept it straight down the middle. Bro did cheat on his wife. And to be honest, that's not something you're going to move on from. That might make you upset. And
He did cheat on his wife, and it was with a minor.
great that they're still together for the sake of the kid, but that's not something that he's going to be able to move on from. Let's keep going here.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, he got straight up roasted by a dude named the Burnt Peanut.
The Burnt Peanut is the fucking goat, bro. Like, for real. This guy picked up the saddle that Dr. Disrespect left.
Somebody in his chat says, Tectone, any hair advice? Oh, Your Highness, it's not that bad.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
Bye. He did. He left that shit behind. Burnt Peanut picked it up. I have not given a fuck about the FPS community at all until the Burnt Peanut came back.
Hi.
Is it the Burnt Peanut or a Burnt Peanut? Regardless, either one. This guy he's a plant. Well, I don't think peanuts are plants. Well, no, I guess they kind of are. But an Israel plant, I don't know about that.
Say, I'm
He's a
on
peanut plant.
Raiders, not the playground. You've nothing to worry about. You have it over there, and we'll hang out over here.
Like, I know that's fucked up, but you can't tell me that shit's not funny as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be mad, but you know that shit is so funny.
You go hang out across the street, I'll stay on the playground.
That's true. It was actually a lot of Dr. Disrespect's wannabes, but then the guy died in prison who could identify them all. Now let's
Dude, that's the thing of messing with someone who has true charisma, man. They will clown the fuck out of you. It's the same with WestJet, right? Love WestJet. Horrified of the guy, because the guy's jokes, man, they will eat you alive, buddy. They will eat you alive.
That guy's still
True.
talking after years. Oh my god.
Forgot what happened to Disrespect? Well, let me catch you back to speed. A Twitch employee
That
alleged he
wasn't
was
speed.
talking to a minor, and
True.
then he had the worst response possible, which he edited like 3 times.
I agree. I think if Dr. Disrespect never put out this statement, I think he'd be a lot better off. I think Dr. Disrespect's biggest enemy was himself here. However, I understand the pressure of the internet. can lead you to fuck up like this. And that's what sucks. But he fucked himself hard. He fucked himself hard with this statement.
Dr. Disrespect released another statement.
He
where
fucked himself hard and not his wife. Oh, shit. Wrong one. There we go.
Admitted to the claim of talking to a minor through Twitch whispers inappropriately.
Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes.
Yeah, this was fucking insane.
On whispers of all places is fucking crazy. You work for that's like you work for a company. And then you go essay your boss. Like, what were you thinking was gonna happen?
Well, I've seen that the person was confirmed to be over the age of consent. That's information.
Or a
that we found out in
supervisor, I guess.
2025. So I still have no idea what this means. Because the other thing is, well, where were they from? Were they above 18? Because it might have been the age, because I believe the age of consent in Alabama is 16. So we still don't know the age of this person. We still don't know what inappropriate means. There's a lot of speculation, and it sucks. Because I wish things like this were clear-cut, but they're not.
Were there real intentions behind these messages? No. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much on the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
Which is a crazy thing to say.
Absolutely.
Like, if any of you have watched To Catch a Predator, you'll recognize that tactic, that little maneuver right there, because that's something that was pretty frequent on that show.
Now, the other thing is with Moist Critical, I really don't give a fuck about his opinion on anything, because all he does is go onto Reddit and read Twitter comments and then just regurgitate whatever the popular opinion is. So, like, Moist Critical really saying something doesn't really add anything at all. He just takes other people's opinions and claims them as his own. So I don't really care. But this thing did hit mainstream, and that's important to know about Charlie is he'll only cover the things that are mainstream, and that's where it becomes a big deal. It's like, oh, this is the popular thing to talk about because that's what Charlie does.
Predator went down and talked with Chris.
Moist is a fence sitter? I don't even think Moist is a fence sitter. I think he's kind of just like a drone that's incapable of forming his own opinions, so he just regurgitates whatever the popular one is.
Oh, so worse.
A lot of
okay.
Once again, I'm saying this as someone who likes Moist, but sometimes saying the harsh truth, and that's going to seem like shit talk, and sure it is. But my problem is that when that is your character so much, it's I guess if that upsets you, then maybe don't act like that, because that is entirely a proper summary of how he acts. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks. It's like, I enjoy his content. I like when he makes the Moist meter. But yeah, it is what it is.
Said that same thing pretty much.
Maybe don't do that.
True.
I got kids.
Yo, slow down. Don't say that.
You know, I watched that clip of that stupid phony, Nick Merckx. We got him all huffing and puffing over there. Look, get him screaming and what a phony, that pussy. And
that pussy. I'm such a cool guy. I'm so awesome. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna continue to call his ass out all the time, champs. Just to remind you.
Dude, this music is so fitting because the thing is, and this is what actually is horrible. You know, Dr. Diddyspect and Nick Merckx, like, used to really fuck with each other. And I can tell that Doc used to consider this guy a friend. Man, he's hurt, bro. He's hurt. But hey, man, if you don't want to get hurt by your own homies, then don't fucking cheat on your wife. And it sure would be nice if other people got shit on when they cheat on their significant others, but for some reason, everybody overlooks it if the woman cheats on the man. And I don't get it. It's fucking crazy. But, oh well. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When Jimmy Review's wife fucked his best friend, his whole friend group did not give a fuck about it at all.
Which is crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Hey, that's what I
People
said.
like him exist in this industry. Two-faced, phony, as fake as it can be, man.
I really don't think Nick Merckx is two-faced at all. I just don't think he fucks with people who cheat on their wife. You know, I'm pretty that's all it is.
Would you go and cheat on your wife again?
Bro took that as a challenge.
You wouldn't fucking say that in front of me.
Shit, my bad. Oh, I'm 15, please.
I got a wife.
Jesus. I really feel like Dr. Disrespect's best course of action is to just roll it solo, fuck them all, do his own thing. You know, I mean, he's still doing great.
Yeah, we saw how that worked out for Mizkif, bro.
Worry about this because he's got way too much publicly verifiable baggage on him.
Say that dumbass shit, man. You got a problem with it? Then guess what? You got a problem with it. And he's not even like that. So tell him to quit fucking acting with his little wig and his glasses, man. That's all he does. He's a fucking actor. And he acts.
It's also insane to call somebody two-faced when that two-faced guy fucked, you know, another chick while he was married. You know what I mean? Like, Dr. Disrespect should not be calling anybody two-faced. It really shouldn't.
Because that's what actors do. All right? He puts his little thing.
Like, it's not fun, but, like, Dr. Disrespect is gonna have to eat shit forever. Or, I mean, to be honest, he could also just retire and just, you know, live the life with his wife and kid, you know? I never understand how people who have that much money, and he's like a multi-millionaire. I mean, the guy has confirmed he has at least 8 figures, you know what I mean? Like, the guy can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, fuck what anybody else says. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what anybody says, bro. You got fucking money. When you're in the $10 million range, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
He got it every day and he dorks around. He's been doing it for years. Good for him.
These guys are like 47 years old beefing on the internet, but what happened with Burnt Peanut? I'm curious. Even though Hassan is cringe as hell, he said the funniest thing about Burnt Peanut of like all time.
Bro, this is the number one streamer of Israel. Israel's finest.
Connecting a VTuber to Israel is actually insane. Stop! This is more.
Yeah, I don't get the Israeli plant Burnt Peanut shit. I don't get it. I think the guy is ridiculously funny.
Insane. Listen, if you have used DoorDash in the last couple of years, you might want to check.
You got another ad for DoorDash? This is crazy.
This out. There are some allegations that the app has been tracking users' precise location and sharing that data with third parties without proper consent.
Wait, this isn't a DoorDash ad. This is a lawyer ad to sue DoorDash. Was the last ad that this happened the same one? Wait, I've been using DoorDash. Wait, are they gonna dox me? What the fuck is this?
Morgan is investigating this, so if you've used DoorDash between 2023 and 2025, you could.
Rob's Media owns you, bro? I got no idea who that is.
Wait, I know who Rob's Media is. I just don't remember his face, to be honest. But he does drama stuff, right? Actually, I don't think I've seen his face. I think I know which one they're talking about. Yeah, DoorDash definitely knows my location, by the way.
What's a Rob's Media? And it's some guy with 28 followers, and is this him? Is that the guy who owns me? Anyways, let's keep going here.
Check if you qualify to be part of this claim. The best thing is, you might be entitled.
Why did he look it up on Instagram and not YouTube? Wait. If I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. What the fuck? No, this guy. Yeah, this guy makes great videos, bro. I gotta watch some of his videos again at some point.
Fuck, is this a attorney that you need if you use DoorDash? What is going on?
Up to $1,000, depending on your situation.
What?
You can go ahead and scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in my description. This will take you to a quick form you can fill out, and in just a few minutes, you can see if you qualify. Oh, and it doesn't cost any money to check. It's completely free. If you qualify, Morgan & Morgan will follow up with the next steps and let you know how to move forward. Now let's get back into our video.
Okay, I don't know. That seems like a scam, but maybe I'm crazy here. I don't know about no form to see if DoorDash is tracking my information to sell it to Chinese minorities to fucking chop up my body parts and sell me on the black market. And to scan this QR code, I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe if you're down bad for $1,000, go for it, but I don't know. So one of y'all test that shit. I ain't scanning that. Good for Weston. I hope he gets a bag.
In that I'm some pal or something. They're so stupid. Do some actual thinking with your.
What if Morgan & Morgan? This was just a whole ploy for Morgan & Morgan to get our information to sell us ads. That would be the craziest shit ever. And just because it's a law firm, now they have like the trust of the general people to, you know, like be moral. And you just give them your information willingly instead of doing what you do with DoorDash, where you expect that it's private.
Your brain. We won. We won. We walked away. 8 figures in the back pocket. We did. We're not in jail. We're not in prison.
And in the court,
we? There is no we. Why is it muted? What the fuck? Oh. It's... What the... It actually just was muted.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
I didn't help you do shit.
a judge.
I've never watched that man in my life.
Yep. And he said that nothing illegal happened.
It's time to finish on Tectone.
Sure.
It actually never went to court. It was settled.
Wait, yeah, no. It's settled before court, right? I'll explain this in a second. Because I'm not going to spoil this, but I actually had a conversation with WestJet over this, and I explained to him what actually happened, and we came to a mutual agreement. So I'm going to make that conversation public right after this.
Back in 2016, where anybody can message anybody at any time.
Yeah, but nobody's forcing you to respond to anybody. What?
I'm sorry. I responded in a
I'll respond in full at the end of the video.
Appropriate joking way to somebody that reached out to me, and it's just shut the up, man.
He got involved in a lawsuit with Twitch, and Dr. Disrespect won that lawsuit. Yep.
Dog, you gotta stop smoking the Genshin pack. They never went to court and they never saw a judge. Where are you getting this info?
If he won, I'll explain everything right away.
Same sweatshirt.
Not a civil lawsuit, a criminal lawsuit with a business for $10 million.
Dude, somebody needs to check Tectone's sources.
Sources, Genshin Impact. Oh, that's so good, bro. That'll never not be funny.
Because where is he getting this stuff, man?
Do I believe that Lakari or Dr. Disrespect are pedophiles? No, I don't. And do you want to know why? Because if they were, they'd be in jail.
Not even EDP is in jail, bro. What are you saying?
True.
Right, I'll explain that one as well.
Kari was pretty bad too, not gonna lie.
He won his lawsuit against I misspoke. He won his settlement. I misspoke. $1 million company Twitch with the backing of Amazon as a sole individual.
He didn't even win. It was just settled, bro. What are we saying here?
Did the child safety team get involved with Dr. Disrespect? Yes. To be fair, I did misspeak. I shouldn't have said lawsuit. I should have said settlement. According to a former Twitch trust and safety employee who spoke to Rolling Stone, Dr. WestJet fucking sucks now, holy. Don't hate on WestJet. Don't hate on WestJet. I think WestJet's
It was a misinput.
I would prefer
misinput.
we keep
Calm
shit
down.
talk to a minimum.
You calm the fuck down.
Unless it's a joke. You know, unless it's a joke. Dr. Disrespect was reported to the National Center for Missing and like, call him an Indian. That's way funnier. Wanted children the day of his ban in compliance with federal law. The source stated they did not know if any investigation resulted from the report. However, Twitch's own internal investigation concluded that the messages were not sexting or in violation of child exploitation federal law. No criminal charges were filed. Dr. Disrespect has denied any wrongdoing, claiming the messages were banter and that the recipient was over the age of consent.
I don't think Dr. Disrespect is Jeffrey Epstein frickin' 2.0 over here reincarnated.
Dr.
Also, his
Diddyspect.
response was so terrible,
It was
people
terrible.
were instantly suspicious because the words he edited out were this. At first, it said individual minor, and then he removed it from his other statement.
So he removed that. He redacted it like a fucking CIA
Is that the whole
document,
techno
trying to
segment?
bury it,
No,
just
there's more.
snapping
Okay.
it out
Well,
of
wait.
existence. So then it read, were there messages with an individual? The answer is yes. But people were quick to notice the edits.
No, like, genuinely, it was the dumbest thing he could have done.
Absolutely.
And again, Tectone didn't get everything wrong.
Who knows? There is no proof of Dr. Disrespect ever doing anything wrong whatsoever. The Twitch DMs were locked up and they were never shown. And that was not by Dr. Disrespect. That was by Twitch himself.
Seems pretty clear-cut to me. If these messages cleared the doc, wouldn't he want to have them released?
True.
And let's not lie, Dr. Disrespect's reputation is tainted forever, so if these messages would clear him completely...
You can come back from cheating on your wife. You absolutely can. You cannot come back from people thinking that you're a pedophile. You can't. That is something that you will not come back from.
Yeah.
Like, public reception-wise. But if the content's good, you can, but you're never going to have any
I mean,
connections.
even Atrioc came back from, you know, essentially cheating on his wife by watching deep fake content of women that he works with, like has a working relationship with, on stream, and is friends with that person's significant other. Even Atrioc came back from that, so you can come back from that, but yeah, being a PDF that's tough. Yeah, there's really no, you're not getting a get back on that.
would want them out, right? And again, there could be some legal or privacy related issues because the person was a minor, yada yada. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. The man who cheats on his wife while wearing a wig and sunglasses is calling other men fake.
Tell that to Destiny. But you know what I mean, though? Like you could, like, if the entertainment's there, you can do what you want. But nobody's gonna fuck with you publicly. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that Tim the Tatman's playing with him, it's kind of, I'm like, all right, Timmy, you know?
Let me rephrase it. I guess it's not impossible. I guess it's just really hard. I guess it is possible. You guys got me there.
You guys don't, you know, that's who you're playing with? You know, you kind of judge some of these people that they're playing with. It's like, that's who, this guy, this fake tough guy, the trap guy.
You're not looking at that pussy Nick Merckx who has to put burnt peanut in every single thumbnail when he goes live just to stay relevant in this space.
Bro, eliminated by Doctor Cheats on Wife with Minor. The doc touching on that 18-year-old is still less offensive and harmful than watching a single burnt peanut.
I really don't think the burnt peanut is that poor of an entertainer. I don't. I think he's a great streamer.
God gives his toughest challenges.
If Doctor was black, nobody would even care. True!
To his strongest.
He didn't do nothing!
Soldiers, but all he has to do is just release the files, unredacted.
I don't know what else people want him to do to prove his innocence.
Why can we never get files that are unredacted?
The tapes, brother.
True. But yeah, but the thing is that he cannot.
To be clear, with the Epstein stuff, I know that there's, you know, like CSAM and stuff like that, that obviously we don't need to see and nobody should want to see. But like the names of people who do things that are wrong should be public so they can be publicly humiliated and chastised. I mean, what happened in this country, bro? We used to like execute people for stealing. There's countries that still do that. I'm not saying we should do that, but like at least some form of justice, right? Like other than they just give money to the government so that they can shut up about it.
That those have been sealed. So that's not a thing that he could do. I'm sure he wished he could release that. Hey man, there's a lot of things that I wish the public could see about me that were sealed as well. It would make things make a lot more sense. But unfortunately, I'm not the one who sealed them. So it's a little bit rough, you know what I'm saying? This regard, I'm sure Doc would want to release those messages if he could. Think he got f***ed over.
Man, Dr. Disrespect, you f***ing rookie. Just be like me and go for Genshin Impact baddies. They aren't 3D, so if their age is on the clock, it's okay.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Little loophole, man. God, I love anime.
Again, it's in his best interest to clear his reputation, and the easiest way to do that would be to release all the messages, or at least make it look like you're trying to release the messages. The funniest thing of all, though, is how the doc got exposed while he was live. absolute
no.
cinema. And if you're from the US, share that DoorDash lawsuit with your fat.
Great. All right, okay, cool. Now let's talk about it. Now, first of all, let me talk about what I have come to understand based off of the claims that I've seen online. I have seen that Doc has tried to release the messages but cannot. I have been told that those are sealed by Twitch, right? That is one where I would love to get to the bottom of. That one I cannot speak with certainty. I have only heard hearsay. So acknowledging that I have only heard that the messages are sealed by Twitch, and those can never be released. That is what I have been told. Not by Dr. Diddyspect, but by Twitch. That is what I have heard. If there's any proof on that, I would love to see it. Second of all, what I have seen that is publicly verifiable data is this. When a creator breaches their contract, when a creator breaks what is agreed upon in their long-term business deal, of which Dr. Diddyspect has confirmed, as well as Twitch has confirmed, that he was signed to a 8-figure long-term deal on Twitch. That is confirmed.
Damn.
Now, if a person has breached that contract, they can be terminated without pay. And that's why these contracts are not...
So 8 figures. Eight figures? Isn't that anything from 10 million to 99 million?
Paid at a lump sum at the beginning. That's not how they work. Ask any streamer this. Any long-term deal is not, we're going to give you $10 million right now, and then over the course of 2 years, just stream on our platform. What it is, and let's just break it down for you. So let's say someone's on he said 8 figures. So let's say lowest end, $10 million divided by 24, which was his length, 2 years, long term. So he would have been paid $416,000 minimum every single month, every 30 days. That's how often they pay you for the duration of 2 years. Okay?
Holy shit.
This is all said into the public. Okay? So every single month, he receives $416,000. These are claims that he also made live on stream. If any of these were disprovable, if Dr. Diddyspect goes live and lies about anything about the ordeal involving him and Twitch, he would be completely fucked in the court of law. He would be completely be able, because when you make the claims like that publicly that are so easily disprovable, you wouldn't want to risk that.
I want Twitch to pay me. Yeah, me too, bro. I wish they paid more for ads.
Reputation. Sure, maybe there is a chance that he has told
and make them actually worth the run.
Nobody's called him out
worth
for it,
it
but
to
as far
run
as I'm
them.
concerned, and Twitch has already gone off the fence, and many employees have come out and spoke against him whenever he has done any misinformation. He would have been called out for that. So, over the course of the settlement, over the course of the ordeal he had with Twitch, he could have been terminated for breaching his contract, because that's written. That's boilerplate. That is written into every single long-term contract. Ask any creator who's ever been signed to one. They will tell you the exact same thing, unless they're just fucking retarded, right? Maybe don't ask every streamer, because Hassan's retarded. But you know, I have some experience in writing long-term contracts when it comes to my previous affiliation with sponsorship agencies. So if Dr. Diddyspect was found in breach of that contract, he would be terminated without pay. That is not what happened. What happened was he was terminated with pay, meaning that they did not want the affiliation, but they did not have grounds to remove the pay. And that's what's very interesting to me. That's what's very interesting. So some guy in chat says, no, he wasn't Tectone. This was already said publicly for over 5-6 months.
No, actually, what they said in chat was, no, he wasn't Tectone.
That Doc won the settlement, and he walked away with 8 figures. Going out and saying a lie that boisterous that no one has disproved in over half a year is insane. That's the reason why this case interests me so much, is because I don't think Twitch has room to just throw away 8 figures. If there was any grounds to terminate him without pay, it would have been taken. But the thing was, it wasn't, and he was paid out in his contract in full. So that's the thing that I really feel like more people should be talking about, is because if he did breach his contract, why was his pay still put out? Because, for example, I have lost 7-figure deals based off of something that was disproven that somebody just said. Somebody said, well, Tectone did this. The brand said, we don't want to be associated. In our contract, if someone makes an allegation like that, you can be terminated. And I lost 7 figures over that. And it was wrong. It was a publicly verifiable lie that the person even admitted later to lying about. And even I was still terminated without pay. So what I'm wondering is why was Dr. Disrespect still paid out in full? And I feel like a lot of people should be more interested in that fact. That
Wait. Has he been permabanned from Twitch? Is that what he's saying? Twitch? Is that what he's saying? No, his channel's still there. He must be talking about when he got banned then, I guess.
He did get paid out. When it is, and everybody who's done a long-term contract should know this, it is so easy to terminate without pay. Why was he still paid? And that's the thing that I'm wondering about. Now, I do think if the chat logs were ever released to the public, it would finally give us the answer that we want. But the thing is, I have been told that those were sealed by Twitch, not Dr. Disrespect himself. And I'm wondering why that is. So I just feel like there are a lot of questions that need answers, but people are still talking about like there's like this endless amount of undeniable proof, and there's just not. And it kind of feels like if you talk in the other direction, everybody gets so angry at you, and then they'll just lie about why other people should be angry at you too. All I'm saying is, before you say someone did something, I feel like proof or evidence would be very important. And right now, I don't see a lot of that. So that's just my opinion. Once again, do I feel like Dr. Disrespect is a wonderful human being? No, I don't. The guy cheated on his wife, but everything else involved.
I don't know. I wish we could see the conversation. Cause like, it had to have been bad for Twitch to ban him, right? And they perma-banned him. And I'm pretty sure he hasn't been back to Twitch since then. So like, it had to have been bad enough that they would perma-ban him. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe.
Let's up those numbers!
And I will see y'all later.
Uh-oh.